a lot of the work is the casting. When I cast Christoph and Rosa, I mean, they sat in my office, not even on a set, in my office on a little table, and they would rehearse, and you could feel the relationship. You could feel, they're such fine performers and actors that the emotion is there, even in not even on a set. So when she has the outfit on, there's no difference. They know how to connect. They have an instant connection, and we're able to capture that. And when we capture it, then the CG only enhances it, because now we can make her a character that an actress couldn't normally play without this technology. So the technology has gotten so good that it kind of gets out of the way. You forget that it's even there. And that's when technology is at its best. Of the eyes of the window to the soul, and her windows are that large, I thought we're going to see so much more emotion in her. You'll see the humanity even more of her performance. Even in a wider shot, even before you're in a close-up, she'll feel almost more human than human. It puts you in a hypnotic trance of this character really feels like she's there. And the benefit is that you get so much more emotion through those eyes.
And you're in the visual effects world. Weta Digital told me that there's more detail in one of Alita's eyes than was in all of Gollum in Lord of the Rings.
Welche Ebene hätten Sie gern?
Technik versus.
Nee, das ist ein politischer Film. Das ist ein psychoanalytischer Film. Das ist ein Abenteuerfilm. Das ist ein Liebesfilm. Das hat Elemente von Sentimentalität. Das hat den Nervenkitzel, den Sie durch großartige Stunt- und Action-Szenen bekommen. Welche sollen wir besprechen?
Können Roboter und Menschen jemals Freunde sein?
The relationship between a robot and a human being, according to attachment theory, a human being can attach himself to anything. So it's up to the human being how he likes to develop a relationship to the robot. I personally would always consider it a machine, but that's just me.
In what way did you prepare physically? Because the things that Alita does in the brawl fight, for example, how did we know that she's an armed berserker knowing Panzerkunst? I mean, in what way did you sort of get into that character physically?
Well, when it took about 3 months to land the role, and I had about an hour to celebrate. And then John and Jim and Robert said, "Okay, great. Now tomorrow morning, 8 a.m., you're going to start training." I said, "Oh, okay. All right." And I was lean, I was fit, but it was definitely an uphill battle. I did about 2.5, 3 hours every day for 5 months. And we did a mixture of martial arts to create an amalgamation that would somehow resemble Panzerkunst, which is a martial art, zero gravity martial art. Clearly, I cannot defy gravity, although I've tried, but we did our best. We did some Muay Thai, some Eagle Claw. We did a lot of staff work, which I really love, and a lot of kickboxing, because I wanted to get my endurance up. Jim said, "We don't want to do 2 takes, and then she's winded, and we have 13 hours left to go." Also, I'm doing all of these movements in the performance capture suit, so it takes a lot of endurance to get through not only the day, but some martial arts sequences. So I really threw myself into it.
I think we've formed not just work relationships, but true friendships, and I'm very grateful for that for everybody up here.
Christoph Waltz is my friend.
Fathers are not supposed to be friends.
I thought you were going to say something in German, and I was going to, no.
Thank you so much, John, Robert, Rosa, and Christoph.
Thank you.
What I'd like to ask is, on our way out, I'd like Alita to stand next to Alita for a minute. Just
does anyone want a double
wants to
Alita
get
selfie?
A photo with Alita and Alita.
Okay, cool.
Have a great world premiere tomorrow.
Thank
Der Film
you.
startet am 14.02., meine Damen und Herren. Vielen Dank für Ihre Fragen. Einen wunderschönen Tag. Danke.
Danke.